Want some masks? Well, I've got good news for you. Because for just $5, you could be entered to win masks from my collection. That's right, all $5 and higher patrons are now entered to win a monthly giveaway. That means once a month, I'm drawing a random name out of my patrons, and you guys are walking away with a free mask. Could be Slipknot, could be Myers, could be anything that's in the House of Masks. So go sign up today, support the House of Masks, and automatically be entered to win a free mask. New winner drawn on the 1st of the month, every month. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your favorite mask collector's favorite mask collector, AJ Good, here at the House of Masks, and today we are going to do what we do, and what we do is unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day. So what are we unboxing and reviewing today, you might ask? Well, it's something pretty cool. Today we are unboxing and reviewing a Slipknot mask, but not just any Slipknot mask. Today we are unboxing and reviewing an Iowa Corey, unboxing, unboxing, unboxing. This is the show, yeah, this is the show, yeah. I hate that a good portion of my audience is probably not old enough to understand the terrible, terrible references that I make. But anyways, that was Lunch Ladyland by Adam Sandler from SNL. Except it was about unboxing an Iowa Corey. So you're welcome. All right, anyways, let's get on into the package. This comes to us from return sender Phase FX, or is it Phasey FX, or Fozzy FX, or Foz FX, or Fuzzy FX, or... No, all jokes aside, this is from Phasey FX, and again, it is an Iowa Corey. I know that for sure, but what I don't know is what Iowa Corey it is. I don't know what version we have in this box. It's been so long since we kind of worked this little deal out, and I'm pretty sure that I told him to just surprise me. I think I have most of the Iowa Corey variants in my collection, so I don't really think that I'm missing too many, so I probably just said, do whatever one you want shown off on the channel and for people to see, and send that my way, and I'm sure that that's what he did. So let's go ahead and get it out of the package here and take a look at what we've got. Gotta make sure I don't miss anything in the box because I have a really bad habit of doing that. And yes, there's nothing else in there, so we can go ahead and gently get into this wrapping paper here. I feel like it's been a while since we've done a Slipknot mask unboxing. I wonder when the last one was. I don't know. All right, I feel the mask. It is definitely made out of some sort of foam, which is awesome. And I think that's the front, so I'll give you guys the first look at it here. There you go. Hopefully it's not like too warped or anything from shipping. I'll try to spread the dreads, if you know what I mean, and just give you guys a good look at it. Now I can see on the back, there's a tag right here, and this says AJ Good, Iowa Reading, and it says by Fozzy FX 11/21/25. Whoa. That might be the first time a burp has ever scared me. That snuck up on me. That's weird. I don't like that. Anyways, we have a Corey, Iowa Reading mask. And I guess it's pretty fitting that I have the Reading Festival footage playing in the background right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. But yeah, so this mask feels awesome. I've done my best to try to not look in the screen there so that I don't see it, so that I can take my first look at it right here in the flesh. No photos, no camera screen, just right here, right now. So here we go. Very, very nice. Dude, the weathering on this, right off the bat, the weathering is so good and so authentic that I don't know that I've ever seen someone nail the weathering on an Iowa Corey like that. It's really, really standing out to me, so that's cool. I also love the fact that it's made out of foam. You could definitely tell that Corey's Iowa mask was not made of straight latex. It might have been made out of gay latex. Gay-tex? Haha. Just kidding. It was not made out of latex. You could tell. It just had like a very, very specific texture that you kind of can't replicate with latex and with latex-based paints. You can only pull that off with the foam stuff that Screaming Mad George was using. So let's talk about the real mask real quick. Obviously, we have a replica of the Iowa Corey, specifically the Redding variant, which is the white mask that he wore for Disaster Pieces and then later wore for the Reading Festival in 2002. And that was at the end of the Iowa cycle. So even though that was a later version of his Iowa mask, it had still seen some stuff. I mean, it was the end of the Iowa cycle, so this mask had gone through quite a few shows at that point, and it was starting to really show. As you can see, it was missing a dread up front there. Fozzie's got that detail spot on. Very, very cool. And then there's just weird little weathering patches around the nose and the mouth where the microphone would have been rubbing on the paint of the mask. And even the blacks in the eyes have kind of this weird chalky residue where various face paints and water and whatever other sort of stage damage would have taken place and kind of knocked that sheen down and knocked that darkness down. And it's just a really cool pastel, strange, gross looking mask. And I think that Fozzie absolutely nailed it. So yeah, I am pretty stoked. Just wanted to give a little bit of a history lesson about the real mask so that you guys know exactly what you're looking at when it comes to this replica. Now, what I will say is that maybe from shipping or maybe just the bubble wrap that's in there, it does look like this thing is spread just a little wide. As you can see, I've already got it kind of stuffed in a little bit there. It's a little more head-shaped and a little less round and circular. But yeah, dude, the dreads look great, the paint looks great, the sculpt looks great, and I love the fact that this thing is made out of foam like Corey's real mask. Screaming Mad George had a thing for using foam latex, and he made most of the Slipknot masks that were used for Iowa and Volume 3 out of foam. And this is that foam, and it's such a cool feeling material. And I have no idea why they would have used that on stage. It seems like it would just get really gross and kind of heavy from all of the sweat soaking into it because it is foam. It's just like a sponge. And then also these things deteriorate like crazy. So I don't know. I would assume it's got something to do with the breathability and the comfort of having something very soft and stretchy as opposed to a harsh latex on your face while you're going at it for an hour and a half in the heat and the sweat and whatever. But I don't know if that would be worth it to me. Oh, one thing that I want to draw some attention to is the leather work. I feel like I don't do a good enough job showing off every single little individual piece that goes into a mask. And with Slipknot masks, there's a lot. You've got the base mask itself, so that means that you have to sculpt something, and then you've got the paint work, which means that you have to paint it, and then you've got the details, such as the stitching and the weathering. This one has dreads, and a lot of Slipknot masks have leather strapping, and leather work is a whaling. I don't envy anybody that does leather work, so anybody that goes out of their way to do something with leather work on top of all of the other details here gets my respect. So, this mask is sick. Very stoked to add it to my collection. Thank you very, very much, Fozzie, Fazy, Foz, Faze. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Seriously, I appreciate it. And if you guys want to go check his workout, I will be dropping all of his links down below in the description as well as the pinned comment of this video. That way, it's nice and easy for you to find him. Hit him up, show him some love, maybe buy something, and definitely let him know that the House of Masks sent you. That way he keeps hooking us up with cool stuff in the future. Now, with that being said, I am going to go ahead and shut up and end this video the same way that I end all of the unboxings and reviews on this channel, and that is with some nice up-close shots of this piece so you can see all of the beautiful, very accurate, very authentic detail. And that will be that. So before I go, I have to give one last big thank you to you guys. Thank you very, very much for being here and for watching my videos. You truly are the residents of the House of Masks, and I appreciate you. You know, I won't lie, times are getting pretty tough right now. There seems to be a lot of bad luck going around, and it's kind of hard to be positive. And I don't know if that's shown through in my videos or not. I hope not, but I'm just going to be real with you. And something snapped today, and I realized that I am so incredibly lucky to be able to do this for a job. I get to talk about my passions, own my passions, share my passions with other people that are as passionate about those passions. Passion, passion, passion. And I just think that that is a very cool thing. So I really do appreciate you guys. I've noticed the Patreon signups, and I definitely appreciate it. It helps more than you know. And I don't want to bog down the end of this video too much, but I wanted to let you know that even though things suck, things are still pretty cool. So, thank you. Now, With that being said, let's go ahead and end this video and roll these hero shots. Until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks, telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol and yes to your passions. And we will see you guys in the next one.